Hi, it's Scott Hamilton. This podcast is my first video game review. I am quite a bit of a gamer and thought I had a good suggestion from a friend of mine, but I was already planning on it. I'm picking up Outer Worlds Friday, so I can do a review of that real quickly. But I thought I'd start off with the game Control. This has been one of my favorite games of the year, and I really don't think enough people are playing it. I have no way to gauge that. I just kind of get that feel from watching, social media and things that gamers post. Control is from Remedy Games. They're a Finnish, from Finland, game company who made some really great games. The first two Max Paynes, they made Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and now Control. And if you played Quantum Break, that'll give you an inkling of what Control is like. It's a third-person action game, an adventure, a mystery. I don't know, it feels a little bit like X-Files meets X-Men, if I could go so far. Your main character is female. She enters the oldest house, which is the headquarters for the Federal Bureau of Control. Seems to be a government entity that investigates paranormal activity. Something happened in her past. She's coming to investigate in their headquarters. And that's how the game starts. You step off the city street and into this building, and then everything changes. I won't get into spoilers here. I will talk more about the mechanics and what happens and not so much of the story. But the game came out at the end of August, and I'm still playing it. I'm probably 3/4 of the way through, maybe a little further. I'm pretty close to the end. And I have enjoyed every minute of it. I'm starting to slow down playing it because I don't want it to end. This really, it feels like a game, not gameplay-wise, but just to my heart, like a Fallout, like a BioShock, like a classic game that I didn't want to finish. The strange things she runs into, how the environment changes, how the enemies change. You have a weapon that is basically a spirit gun that you upgrade throughout the course of the game with different abilities and things like that. You also gain psychic abilities like telekinesis, being able to throw things across the room, throw them at enemies. You're fighting an enemy only known as the Hiss, and even 3/4 of my way through the game, I still don't know everything there is to know. The game is very good at pacing out the clues and the things that happen to you and the things you learn, that it's not like halfway through you know what's going on, so you just finish the game because it's a fun game. No, the mystery continues. As you go around the environments, you will find video clips that will enlighten you to certain sections, certain things you can do. You will actually step into other dimensions from time to time and solve little mysteries and then come back. And to say more would ruin parts of the game. It's really a very interesting game to play. And if you like third-person shooter action games, like I said, she has a weapon, but she can also do other things. She even has hand-to-hand combat moves that are quite effective, especially as you level up through the course of the game. It has minor role-playing game aspects. There are conversations with other characters. There's stats that you upgrade. It's not a massive system, say like the forthcoming Outer Worlds or a Fallout game, something like that, but you do level up, so it does have RPG elements. The graphics, amazing. I've been playing it on PS4. I would love to see it on a high-end PC. Ray tracing is involved, things like that. The explosions, very visual, lots of colors, lots of light, lots of sparks and particle effects. Very impressive. The gameplay, very smooth, very exciting. The gun has a visceral feel when you fire it. The hand-to-hand combat moves feel logical. It feels like it's these guys obviously know how to make a game. If you've played any one of their previous games and they're only getting better at their craft, then they put this mind-blowing mystery, sci-fi, horror thing on top of it that you have to try and figure out as you go. Very exciting game to play. Definitely one of my favorites of the year. If you haven't checked out Control yet, pick this game up. Based on some of the reviews I read, and by the way, all the reviews are 80 to 90% out there. I mean, this game really was critically acclaimed. But like I said, I don't see a lot of people playing it on my PlayStation. I don't see a lot of people posting anything about it now that it's been out a while. There is going to be add-on content. There's even a rumor that Alan Wake may make an appearance. If you ever played Alan Wake, you're going to like the mystery aspect of this game and how it affects your reality of the game. But I think this is a game that's going to be around for a while. I just don't think enough people are playing it yet. It hasn't gotten its due. So pick up a copy of Control, Xbox, PlayStation, or Windows. Check it out. I really think if you have any inkling towards this kind of game, it's really one of the best of its kind. Third-person, action-adventure, mystery, some supernatural elements, some sci-fi elements, and really smooth, buttery smooth gameplay. Control from Remedy Games. Pick it up. Gets one of my highest recommendations and will make my year-end list of games. Absolutely. I'm Scott Hamilton, Rockfile. My website is therockfile.com. These podcasts are available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. You can also subscribe to them if you have an iPhone on your podcast app. Very simple. Just look for Rockfile and you will find me. I hope you have a great gaming session tonight, and thank you for listening.